Canadian. So much awesome role playing.
But I'm trying to help you and Junk Joe.
Who all is Canadian?
Who all
is Canadian? Who all is interested in money besides me and
Jack Tom?
Angus.
That big old guy that knocked out Angus.
Big old guy.
He's in this for the money. I heard them talking and he wasn't going to split it at all. And they wanted to go ahead. And actually, when you were walking over to the table, that's when they were discussing.
Yeah.
They were discussing getting to the daily profit.
I was looking for the sprinkles, but
The damn newspaper.
They should be over there.
we'll make it today.
Right now.
Yeah, they're like between the cream cheese and the chocolate icing. It's like right there. I see them from
I'm just
here.
letting you know that they might try and steal the money out from you,
Alright.
you boys.
What?
They're right there.
Right now, we'll just see how far we
What?
go.
Alright, just thought I'd let you know.
Cool. Thanks for telling me.
They have one bite.
Okay. You guys got there a couple minutes before then. You go into the office. There is
do you
like a
want to say something that
secretary
means like
in
meat?
front, but it's
Say
like
could be.
one big room with a
Hello.
bunch of
It's
desks
from
in the back.
19 It's
So that's
from
who
the
answered the phone for you
1930s.
earlier.
Not saying you.
Alright,
And she says, "Yes, can I help you?"
stumble up to her.
Oh god.
Wait,
done it.
She's doing this.
Let me
like
do the
this.
talking.
I hear there's a reward.
What is it by then?
Yes, sir. There's a reward for the finding one of our correspondents.
Right, Mrs. Hodges. Am I correct?
Mr. Hodges, yes.
Mr. Hodges. What can you tell me about Mr. Hodges?
He's one of our correspondents. Would you like to talk to the editor?
Yeah.
Just wait here, please. She gets away from the desk as quickly. You probably every time you breathe on
I
her,
know.
it's like this moonshine
Yeah.
comes on her.
Angus, please let me do the talking.
No, you sure?
You say look at that
I got
face,
that.
you're saying look
I got
at that
that.
white person.
She goes back with an older gentleman. Yeah, he's got a cigar in his mouth. Yeah, we're offering a reward, $500 for finding
Mrs. Hodges. Mr. Hodges.
Bartley Hodges. He's a man.
Uh,
Did you see the newspaper article?
I did.
Okay, then the description's in there.
Yeah, we both read the article.
Yeah. Okay.
Both did. I actually read it to him.
I read it myself before that. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure he understood it.
Okay.
You guys arrive in the front of the building.
All right.
So what can you tell me about Mr. Hodges?
Why do you think this is a woman that we're after? I'm really confused about that.
I have a thing for damsels in distress.
All right. The
This
front
whole-
door is open and these guys walk in.
Yeah.
Hey guys!
Hey! We beat you here.
Hey guys, yeah, sure did.
Manfred, what's up, buddy? Long
Nah,
time no
he's still,
see.
he's still with Nissa, that car
They're
back
following.
there.
Well, I'm assuming that they
Jumbo,
walked out
what's
and
up,
pretty
buddy?
safe
Long
to
time
walk
no
in.
see.
I'm assuming everybody's in this area, in this room now. Anyway, yeah. Old Hodges liked to. He retired as Jennings. He was a reliable fella. He used to walk along Jennings' notch. Maybe he slipped into the water, maybe not. If he went anywhere, he didn't tell nobody. So we got these 4 articles, and that we've been running. You folks aren't from around here, are you?
No, sir.
All right. Well, I guess they got picked up in syndication, a few other papers. But like I said, he lived up in Jennings. He was retired, and so he acted as correspondent. He sent us stories.
Where is this Jennings notch?
It's near Jennings. There's a place where the river, the Wyndham River goes up that way, and it goes between a couple mountains. It's right up there near Stratton Mountain.
Is he a regular hiker?
I guess, yeah. He used to like to do walk. Maybe he fell in. He and a bunch of people went up looking for these fires, trying to find out what was going on up there, and that was the last thing they saw.
Do you know anything else about the fires?
No, just the information that he sent us. I mean, it's
Look at
Jennings.
that.
It's like
Do you have a
20.
record of this information?
Yeah. Well, here, hold on. He pulls out some newspapers.
Oh,
And-
here already?
Yeah, everybody has
Okay,
arrived.
Cool, you didn't hear this.
Yeah, you guys hear all this. You
Good.
guys heard right from when he started talking about Hodges.
Okay.
When I said
I
you guys
invite
came
these
in-
guys to the conversation.
when
like
you
we've
went
never
down.
had anything between
Hold
us.
on.
Anyway, he tells you that. He shows you the newspaper articles are identical to the ones that were run in the Providence Journal. They're essentially just the same thing that I handed out to you guys earlier. And it doesn't sound like he's got any more information, but if he can bring back, find Hodges or get us some proof, find Hodges, and that's where we'll get him.
Do you have any official records that are beyond the newspaper that we could look at? Or is that too personal?
No, Hodges was just sending us, about what? If it's about Jennings, it's just the information that Hodges sent us. Like I said, he was working for the paper, he was part-time, and he found these stories interesting, and he sent them to us, so we printed them.
Does he have any enemies?
I don't think so. He lives up in Jennings. I don't know of any enemies that he might have.
He got a wife.
Can I do a psych check?
He did. She died a few years ago.
You got
Yeah,
kids.
you can do a psychology check, see if this guy's on.
You got kids.
I don't know if they have any kids.
I got 48 out of 65.
Okay, he seems to be telling you everything. He seems to be completely straightforward, open, and honest with you guys. This guy, you don't see having anything to hide, at least about this.
Okay.
What's he got to hide?
Everybody's got something.
Who saw him last?
Why aren't I using psychology?
I don't know. It'd be
I
somebody up
realized
at
that
Jennings,
one a lot of points.
because he, like we said in the newspaper, we wrote in the newspaper, he was going out with the group to try to investigate one of these fires. He never came back.
I say we all go to Jennings together.
Let's be a team, guys.
Yeah. That's really all up to one of us right now.
Oh. Is there anything else I can help you folks with?
Oh, sure.
Is
there
there
any
anything
related
else you
note?
can think of that would help?
Are there any gold? Is there any gold in these mountains?
Gold?
Gold.
Sorry, sir.
Not that I know
Let
of.
him speak. Let him speak.
I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. There
Psychology
could be, I
check.
suppose. Yeah.
You keep an eye out for Angus Silversmith. He's gonna be the first to find gold in these mountains.
He's gonna be the first to find
52 out of
something, I'm
50.
sure. 52 out of what?
50.
58
Oh,
out of
really? You
35.
just missed it? Okay, no. You have no idea whether or not he's still in trade. And no, you missed yours too?
Why?
No idea.
Here, I'll do one.
I'm gonna be the first to find gold in Jennings Mountains.
8.
There's no Jenny, it's Stratton Mountain.
Stratton Mountain, full gold.
8 out of what?
Okay. if you say so.
Hey. 8 out of 65.
For what?
Psychology.
That's the same.
No, again, you don't think that he's...
Oh.
Does
This
that
guy's
apply to
totally
the
legit.
character? Like one
On it.
psychology check per character?
Nah, it's just like
Or is
whatever.
it
It's
just
just
whatever?
kind of as you
I
feel.
don't think you should be able to psychology check after every sentence he does.
But yeah, are you allowed?
Well, she made it already. Did you check that off as a success?
Yeah.
She already
Put a
did.
mark by it. You can only do one success per game session, or per
Well, wouldn't
adventure, so it doesn't matter.
But you
Well,
can
yeah.
use it for good information.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, she can
About
check
the
anytime
Golden
she thinks
Hills.
somebody's lying to her. To go, is that guy acting a little suspicious? A lot of times if somebody's not any good at lying, you're going to know it when I roleplay it too. Because this guy obviously is just wanting somebody to find this guy and hopefully return him, because hopefully he's not been hurt or
Do you
injured.
have any idea if anybody else has been gone missing?
Nope.
Or have you found any parts of people that have gone missing?
Whoa!
There was a really strange.
No, the
murder.
people up in Jennings, they have all these stories they tell about these things that live up on the mountain. But no, there's not been any people missing or anybody died or anything lately, except for we don't know what happened to Hodges. And so I'm hoping this $500 reward will, if something has happened, I'm hoping it'll help get some people out there looking for him.
Do you know?
Sheriff's been looking, but they haven't found anybody. They haven't found anybody.
Do you know anybody we can talk to up in Jennings to give us any information?
You don't.
I'm threatening to headbutt.
He was.
Son, you
Anybody
don't
in
want to
Jennings?
do
Well, you
this.
can talk to anybody up in Jennings.
Alright, well,
There's not even a post office in Jennings. It's just
Is there any
so
kind
good
of,
it's been there
like,
for 50 years or so.
Restaurants that you know of that would be good public information.
Not in Jennings. I don't know Jennings very well.
Alright.
I know there's a school.
How about the
Logan
local?
school.
How about the local state police? Have they heard anything about this?
No, we ain't got no state police in the state, sir.
Sheriff.
Sheriffs will be the
Idiot.
I didn't know
You
that.
smack in the back of the head.
I do.
That's his job.
Oh, okay. You're just thinking that. No, sir. Yeah, look, Sheriff. The sheriff's office is up in Newfane. It's up the track here. There's a road. You can ask them there. But we've the sheriff's deputies went up and questioned some people in the area, and I think one of the local constables from the Jennings area questioned some
I've
people
got a
too.
list of slang here, so idiot is twin.
Twit? Twit? Oh, nice. Is that a slang that was used?
Yeah.
She's
So,
got like 90
we're
slang.
gonna take our tin cans and head up to Jenny.
I
I got a list.
I need to print a list out so I have it.
Do you know how far it is to Jenny from here?
About 20 miles, maybe an hour.
An hour?
By car, there's no rail, so you can't take the train up there. The nearest rail station is in West. Actually, no. West Wardsboro is the closest, but there's no rail that goes any closer than Jamaica.
Pardon?
The closest rail line is Jamaica.
You have to go to Jamaica to wait. What?
There's a town called Jamaica,
Ah.
and that's the closest rail
From
line
around
to it.
here.
I don't know how you folks got here. Where are you folks from?
Province.
Canada.
I'm from all around.
This kid, that's it.
You're from wherever you can find a bed.
Yeah.
Stay in
Just came up
character.
from Providence.
Providence. Wow, you're a ways away. But yeah. Well, if you're gonna take the rail up, you probably want to stop in Newfane. You probably get a rental here, a car. You're gonna need an automobile to get up there.
We got cars.
Oh, okay. Well, then you should be fine. There's some roads. They're rough, but they should get you up to Jennings. Thanks. Oh, blank there.
When you say rough, you don't mean dangerous kind of rough. You just mean
No,
bouncy.
just regular
Jesus.
roads. They're just roads.
We're burning sunlight. Let's
He
go.
looks up at the ceiling.
Oh, that's
You're
about
working
right.
Like straight into a light.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's get out of here.
Well, anytime if you definitely let us know if you find him. We really are worried about him.
You'll be the first ones we call. After.
Well, probably should call the sheriff first. But.
Well,
Well, I mean, if he's hurt or something. But if
Wait,
he's
do
fine,
you
yeah.
think he's dead? Do you have?
We'll call you.
He's been gone for 2 days, so
Is
well
it-
longer than that now. It's been 4 days.
Sounds
So
like a bear. Maybe not.
Just before
And he's
they-
not the kind of guy who would just like take
it's,
off.
he would know this off the top of his head, but I don't. No, he's very reliable. He wouldn't have left. He wouldn't have just disappeared without letting us know. He's been missing since what is it? Since last Tuesday. So it's been almost a week. I think this is Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. So yeah, we're worried about him. If you find him, we'd love to see it. We'd love. Yeah, we're worried about him.
We'll bring your man back.
Okay, thank you.
No promises.
You get
Okay. All right, you guys leave. I take it. All right. What's the call? What are you guys doing?
What do you guys say to a friendly race to Jenny?
Oh my God.
I can drive.
Friendly
Let's-
race though, like legit friendly race.
Not on rough roads.
So here's the question.
Keep in
Here's the
mind,
question.
you don't know how to get to Jenny,
Here's-
except from via the freaking
I
atlas.
didn't know how to get to the reformer
Yeah,
either,
But
but I
that's
got
not a
there
county.
first.
That's
Now,
a county
here-
road.
Well,
So.
here's the question. Do we want to keep this a nice and split up investigation, or do we want to say maybe pull all of our efforts together, maybe mend over some little sour spots? Maybe Angus over here could put a couple more
Angus?
punches on Silversmith. No wait, he's Angus.
He's Angus Silversmith. You don't.
Oh,
You heard him say his name.
maybe-
in the car.
Maybe
You're
the
not very smart, are you?
maybe the big guy over here could just lay a couple more punches over on Silversmith if Silversmith's fine with that. Whatever it takes to maybe mend up the kind of dysfunction that we seem to be having here.
Yeah, I'll hit him some bullets. Sure.
Well, if that's
I'll
what we
take a
gotta
couple
do.
more
That
hits.
mends it.
The thing is,
Wow.
You guys
Is there
suck.
anybody
The
that
problem is
won't
y'all
feel
are
better about
obsessed-
it after seeing him get hit?
I'm not personally.
no, these
Can't stand violence.
Who doesn't know?
Okay.
His mother never taught him how to share.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about we all have a nice little sit
What'd you
down
say?
and
You heard me?
Whoa, let's not fight.
Everybody.
Not, I'm just saying he heard me.
I slap her.
Everybody.
Everybody doesn't take a
Disrespected my mother.
No, I didn't.
I
I was,
headbutted.
She
Hold on.
disrespected my mother.
No.
Oh no.
1920s in the middle of a newspaper office.
Well, in the
Now
street,
we're out.
yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
slap her. That, and you know this. That's assault and battery, and she could have your ass thrown in jail. This whole fight between the two of you was kind of. But if you just reach over and wham, and she starts screaming,
I look down at her and I say, "You never talk about my family."
that is actually probably better than me.
Everybody.
Ever. Never talk about my
I'm saying you can
Everybody.
still do it, but I'm saying keep in mind you're a cop. You know the law.
family. I also know nobody would turn me in.
I think every one of us would.
Come on, everybody.
Also, how
They're all
was
so
that
scared
fight?
of you. They're like,
I
oh
still
my
don't know
God,
how
it's
to fight on his mother. I'm just
Settle
saying
down.
that she never taught you how to share. You're not a sharer. You don't share well.
I'm
Not
getting-
anything about your mother. She was probably a lovely woman.
I'm getting in my car.
Alright, guys, yeah.
I'm going back to that restaurant and I'm gonna
You
ask
just
that
didn't pick up
nice
any of her
waitress
traits.
gets the road to
Hey, Mr. Steele, you want to go back into that restaurant and actually have some lunch while these seeming...
starving.
Yeah, nobody's eating lunch.
You want to come with us?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
I'll let them talk about it.
I go with you guys. I'm hungry.
Totally. Car seats.
I'm not gonna
for,
ask. I'm
eight.
just gonna follow them in.
Looks like you get to ride with her over there.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait,
We're already gone.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're gone.
hold on. You're climbing into your car.
We're getting out of here.
He's getting in the car as well as, and
It's
you're
getting-
climbing in the
It's
car
getting too heated for
too.
me. I've got all the help I need.
So these four are climbing into the car that brought you here.
You're leaving me behind?
Not if you get in here.
Who took my seat?
I'll be sitting right in your seat.
I literally pick him up out of the seat.
He opens up the car door,
Oh yeah,
picks
can
you
he?
out
Because they're
physically.
the same
This guy's
size.
stronger.
I'm a
I have a power of 17.
No. The power doesn't matter. What's your strength? What's your strength? No, power is a mental thing.
14
My
strength.
strength is
14.
16.
What's your size?
My size is 15.
14 to 15.
And his size is 16. So you're slightly shorter but stronger than he
Okay, make me a roll, Kyle. We're gonna see if you can actually just pick
What
him
do I
out of
have
the
to
seat.
roll against?
It is percent of roll. It's on this resistance table. You want to roll low. I'm doing your strength against his size. See if you just open the door and in his surprised face, you
37.
just go, whoop. Oh, damn.
37.
Yeah, you made it. Somebody, he reaches in, grabs your shoulders, and just kind of, and you're not ready for it. That's why this
Yeah,
works,
I'm
okay?
just
And you're also a
sitting
little
there.
drunk. And he stands you up right next to the car, and then he sits down into your seat.
This is why you shouldn't drink.
I start laughing.
You're in the back seat, you just start
I
laughing.
start laughing.
You're a little confused, but
Yeah,
what do you do?
I'm really confused.
He didn't hurt you. He didn't
No.
hurt you at all. It was
Well,
very.
I see right, I'm like,
it was very
that was
strange.
funny.
And then he closes the
It
door.
felt strangely nice.
Oh my
You
god.
say that, or you just?
Yeah, I said it out loud. It felt strangely nice. And then I walk around the car and sit right next
Can I
to
get
him.
a
Driver, passenger,
Oh, he's in
Oh,
back
back.
seat, and back seat.
All right,
And you have a
I guess
four-door,
Say
right?
Steele, can I get
Where are you gonna go?
You
What
gotta
do you
take
do?
that, you
Right
gotta
now,
take
it's
that
time
long
to go
walk
to
to
the
the
back
other
seat.
car.
So okay, so
Who's driving?
the
Can I
key-
get a smoke this stuff?
you're behind the
Just
driver,
so-
just assume.
I'm
Oh,
driving.
you didn't know you're behind the driver.
I didn't say that.
He's having a conversation.
Take care of
The
it.
kid
I don't know why
somebody
you
opens
insisted
the door
going
on your
with
side
them
of his
when Mo and I
car
both have cars.
and slips in. It's Silversmith. As you put the cigarette in your mouth,
You're trying to screw this
push you
group the
towards
entire way.
Psychology
the middle,
Me?
and then he
Yeah.
pulls
No,
the
I've
door
been
shut
trying
behind
to keep
you.
everybody
Yeah.
honest.
You spent 5
Now
minutes
it's
trying to
just-
figure out how to
Yeah,
block
yeah,
us from
yeah.
going to the daily report.
And
Well, I mean,
that
that was
you
your
got your
idea
backpack
of
in
trying
your
to
lap.
get there before
Yeah.
anybody else did.
I don't trust a drunk and a 17-year-old
wait,
kid.
okay,
We got the
okay,
information.
hold on. So 5 of you are in his car.
5?
Wait.
Yeah, the backseat's a little crowded because Silversmith just opened up the passenger side door.
between two.
Two empty cars right
You're
next
not-
to
you got the
everybody
door
in
seat.
that car.
Yeah,
He's stuck in the middle, and you two guys are
Looks like
standing
you
there
two are the
watching the
outsiders
situation.
now.
So what are you?
We
We have our own cars.
What are you guys doing? Who's doing what? Are you gonna start the car and drive away?
Sipping
I've started the car. It's running. I'm just waiting for them to get all situated.
Okay,
Oh, my God.
right next to you. You guys smell alcohol. It's strong. It makes
I
your eyes
actually
water.
I handed to McKeefe.
And not right now.
Nah.
Anyone
I'm in the
else?
front seat. You're driving.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I should.
Anyone else?
You guys driving to?
I'm following
You're just
behind.
following him. Okay. Okay.
Manfred,
Driving back to the
Manfred.
restaurant.
I'm,
No, that's
I miss
okay.
Penny.
I didn't get your name. Strong
You
name.
won't.
Or,
You're an open book, aren't you?
Wait,
The look in
wait.
your face is so amazing.
You guys don't seem to understand how big of an asshole my character is.
Don't be too big an asshole. And
When
next
they're
time
out
somebody-
of character, they're upset that I'm an
I just-
asshole.
Oh, no,
I can't
no.
help it.
No,
My
no.
wife died.
That's what the character said. You're an open book. As sarcastically as possible.
You said
You
that.
don't want to
Is
say
sarcasm-
sarcastic.
is
You said
sarcasm-
you're an open book. He might not even know it's aimed at him because he's got his back to you. Keep that in.
I forget where I'm sitting in this car.
You're in the
In the
back
back.
seat on the driver's side.
Okay.
You're right behind James,
Why does he
who's
have my back?
driving.
Why does he have his back to me?
Because he is in the passenger seat.
In the front
He just
seat.
picked Silversmith out of the passenger seat in the front,
Oh.
and then he got in and closed the door. Silversmith slipped in on the opposite side from you, so McKeefe is between him and you.
Where's the car seated 3, now it seats 4, now it seats 5.
It technically seats
Whatever.
4 comfortably. You guys are a little tight in the back.
We
You
just
drive
keep
back to the
fitting more.
restaurant.
Okay, we
You go in
eat.
and ask. Okay, you go in and have lunch.
Wow, that was quick.
Go.
And you eat.
Get up there.
Bam.
I want to shoot my gun.
See, this is why I say this goes at your pace.
Yeah.
All this messing around is fine as long as you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
Next time you buy your own car.
I
won't you?
haven't been able
Huh?
to use my bullwhip.
Okay,
I
so
want to use my whip.
you have lunch. you're advised by the waitress that if you go up to Wyndham, or not to Wyndham, to Newfane, which is the county seat, she can tell you instructions to get there. You'll see the county courthouse, and you can get a map of the county there, and they'll have all the all the roads on the entire county. That's what she tells you. She doesn't know really how to get to Jennings. She's not sure.
How much do you tip her this time?
She's about $5 from last time.
Oh, you're gonna stiff her.
I'll give her a quarter.
A quarter's still a good shit.
She gets $5 for serving like water, and then, like we order all this food, she gets a quarter.
Okay, you guys have a nice lunch.
Just got 50.
I know.
It's just it's typical lunches. You get sandwiches, hot sandwiches. They have hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
Relatively new.
Definitely hamburgers.
And Pepsi Cola. They serve Pepsi Cola and
Coke.
I'll take Coke.
Yeah, they have Coca-Cola.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll say Coca-Cola instead of Pepsi Cola. I like that.
I'm drinking Coca-Cola.
Okay. It's in bottles. It
We're
comes
all
in
feeling
bottles.
good, I
And
guess.
everybody
if we're taking
has a
Coke
nice
at the
lunch.
sun.
You guys have a nice sit-down lunch, and then you can head on up to the county seat, and from there to Jennings.
Just go.
Who's riding in what car? Again,
I'm driving in my car.
that's fine.
I mean,
Can I drive?
in my car.
He wants to roll for the drive, I bet.
Donald wants to drive. He says that. Is
I
anybody
want to
gonna
drive, guys.
give him knowledge?
I've
allow
been
him
trained
drive?
to drive a car.
But before I
A
get
little
into this
better
car,
than the average.
A little.
before I
Twice
get,
as good
before I
as
get in
the
this car, I want to make sure
I'll
that
let
I'm
you
not
drive
going to
me,
be crammed
Manfred.
in the back seat.
Alright.
Alright, I want a window seat anyway.
There first.
Or a passenger
Yeah.
seat.
Driving
Right.
one of them.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
ride with my buddy Lionel.
We're gonna let Manfred drive the car. I'm gonna sit in the back. You wanna join me?
Leaves
Yeah.
Natasha alone.
Yeah.
Nobody
Look at that
likes me.
hooch.
But he offered his car seat, driving
Yeah, sure.
seat.
Yeah,
Say,
he'll ride
Natasha,
with
do you
you.
mind if I snag a ride with you?
Oh, please.
Me and you one-on-one.
Please.
Okay, so the two of you are in a car. You're driving
Get
Lionel's
some
car.
alone time together.
And
We're in
he's
the back with our feet up.
riding in the back
moonshine.
drinking hooch.
We're drinking moonshine together.
And you're driving McKeefe. Okay. So you guys drive up to Newfane. You get a couple maps. Costs about a nickel each.
What?
Did you fail your driving check
I
again?
rolled a 99.
I rolled a
Damn it,
21.
Does he
You
crash
didn't-
that?
No, he didn't need to make a driving check. This is just driving up there. You guys aren't racing, right? It's just driving leisurely up to this.
I think you should have crashed.
I just
No.
want
Should
to
hit
make
somebody's
a
dog
roll.
at
That's fine. You drive up to Newfane, you get maps here. Nick Leach. This shows road maps and what's the matter?
Your chair's eating my dress.
What?
No, it's a-
Oh, I'm sorry. Some of those old chairs are not great.
Is this the same one I broke in half?
No, it's in the back.
Okay, because this has a crack down the middle too.
What? Every time you sit in a chair, it makes a crack.
No, it's not an open crack.
Oh, okay.
It's a closed
Try not
car.
to break this one, Nissa.
I'm sorry.
The chairs don't like her. They're like, I want to die. Aww.
How sweet.
It is so sweet. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll continue. It is 4 o'clock.
Oh wow.
Does anybody have anything they must do elsewhere?
No.
Then I guess yippee-ki-yay, right?
I'm chewing through your roof.
We're drunk as fuck.
I dropped my elbows. Wait.
What?
Hey Manfred, cover your ears. I hate that windshield.
Aren't we ahead of you?
I hate more than the windshield.
Hey, look at that squirrel. I could make this a game.
You know what's really great, right? It's still recording.
He's got record
Instead
of
of
all.
ice, instead of ice bites, I shot actually.
Hey.
I just headbutted you 5 times.
I headbutted you with a gun.
You have a
Put the
gun?
guns down. Put the guns down.
You have a
I'll
shotgun?
do it.
What shotguns
Oh, he's
are
gonna headbutt himself.
Hey, he's got shotguns.
Die for
Yeah,
it.
that one.
Nice.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah, there is shotgun. All right, calm down. Calm down.
You're gonna have to rewatch
Oh,
that
that's
video.
what I was thinking.
You're gonna watch that part.
Get the crumb.